Hello, welcome back to another weather video. Up here in New York, you will see the remnants of what is post-tropical storm Debby. Basically what that means is it's just a blob of rain. So, if we look here, we have a new threat for another storm. And this is how it's going to be, okay? September is peak hurricane season. So we're not even into September yet. So, things are going to get chaotic. Now, if you look at the bottom right, you'll see the low pressure start to approach Florida. Now, this is the GFS model run, and it will change. But this is what the GFS shows currently. It shows what will almost certainly be a hurricane going up through the Outer Banks. Now, obviously, this is going to change, but let's take a look at the latest NHC update. Okay, so this is the overview of the entire Atlantic, and, well, the Northern Atlantic. But anyway, I don't think I've actually shown this wide view because we've been so focused on Debby. But now that Debby is post-tropical, I wanted to show you this tropical wave down here. You'll see it's marked with the X and the pattern. Now, the orange means there's a medium chance of development. This is up from a low chance. And it has gradually gone up, which means it's going to become something. It's really looking like it is going to become something now. It's up to a 60% chance. It was at a 20% chance at one point, and then it's gone up basically at every update. Now, I showed you that model, but here's the tornado risk. Debby still has the risk of producing tornadoes. There's a 5% with risk of a tornado within 25 miles of a point for portions of the Mid-Atlantic. This includes New York City, but barely includes New York City. The 2% includes a lot of New England. So there will probably be a couple of tornadoes. Here are the key messages for post-tropical cyclone Debby. This is the 29th advisory. This says 11 a.m. It says heavy rainfall across portions of the coast. I can't talk. Sorry. Heavy rainfall across portions of the coastal Carolinas is expected to persist through today, along with locally considerable flooding.
Heavy rainfall will also result in considerable flooding impacts across northern portions of the mid-Atlantic states into the northeast through Friday night.
The threat for tornadoes will shift into eastern Maryland, New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, and eastern New York today. Now, if you remember my forecast yesterday, the risk was from North Carolina all the way up through central northern Virginia and northern Maryland, as well as the panhandle of West Virginia. Obviously, that has shifted now to include eastern Maryland now, and then also a lot of the Mid-Atlantic, which it was the Mid-Atlantic yesterday, but now it's the northern Mid-Atlantic more so. So, and that flood risk is very persistent, and is now also over the Mid-Atlantic, the highest flood risk. So that is your forecast for today. Not too much more rainfall expected, except in the mountainous regions. So basically, Debby is finally leaving. But of course, because it's hurricane season, now we have to look out for the next one.